All right, we here. Yep, yep.
Yes, sir. We here back again. It's a special episode right now, and what we talking about is we talking about the creator of Dragon Ball Z,
Yep.
and
Akira
I can't
Toriyama.
really, yeah. So I'm gonna let Black Mozart speak his name because I don't want to fuck it up,
Mm-hmm.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's
So
all good, bro. It's all good. But yeah, man, it's been a while since we just hopped on the stream and had a conversation with the people. So we definitely, what I mean, happy to see y'all and hear from y'all. No matter how many viewing, we're gonna talk. So that's how it is, man. But yeah, man, let's just talk about this whole Dragon Ball Z thing. It's been around since 1989. That's when Akira Toriyama debuted, the manga. And then of course it was adopted into anime, and then from that point, bro, it's just been on a constant escalation as far as in popularity and expansion of influence. I mean, shoot, I remember just back in the day, just coming home from middle school, fresh off the bus, make a little sandwich. About 5, 6 o'clock or something like that. That's when that Dragon Ball Z come on. I remember trying to fight with my sisters. They watching Sister at the time. That was the
oh
show.
wow,
And then
oh wow,
yeah, I'm definitely going back to the time clock here. But yeah, bro, just going into that space where we try to figure out who's gonna watch TV and who's not gonna watch the TV, and then when I get my turn to watch Dragon Ball Z, and it's just like, all right, cool. And then Toonami came around, and then okay, now I have to worry about fighting over the TV because it's gonna come on at a better time, and just even just watching like the old Dragon Ball film, cartoons, just with Goku and with the Pilaf, Lord Pilaf saga, or the King Piccolo saga. One of the main ones I actually liked, or Piccolo Junior, when he
mm.
fought young Piccolo before they became allies. That was different. It's a vibe. I low key think there's more with
Oh
the
shoot,
turbans and shit. So I'm like, all right, well, I mean, that's it. But I don't know. That's just like one memory I can think of off of hand as far as, what's influential about Dragon Ball Z. Of course, it has millions and billions of views, millions and billions of comic books sold, action figures, statues that are
facts,
collectible, games. I mean, we can go all day about the games, but what I mean,
facts.
just that type stuff, bro. That's the things I can think of. I've never personally owned any Dragon Ball Z games, but I've played other, kids games growing up. A lot of people had the Budokai and what I mean, all them joints, and then yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact. I definitely
yeah,
I definitely had Budokai 1 to 3.
hmm
It was such a big thing in my era. Like
yeah,
guys from kids that we used to live by, they'll all come over to the crib and
yeah,
we'll have a whole tournament and we just go hard for hours, bro. It literally was a milestone in my childhood for sure. And I also want to speak on like, yo, my
hmm
favorite saga. A lot of people, I don't understand why people don't show this saga the most love because it was the most
hmm
craziest thing ever to me was the Cell Saga because the Cell Saga had 16, 17, 18
hmm
Android coming at Goku and his clan and stuff like that.
right,
Goku,
right, right,
of course, Goku like in hindsight, he's like the biggest warrior that they got. Cool. But at the same time, he was getting his ass whooped real bad.
mm,
You know what I mean?
right,
It had to take secondary people to like show them like who he was, bro. And this is my favorite saga just on the fact that it was the introduction to Trunks and Trunks came from the future.
hmm okay, okay,
You know what I mean? Trunks came from the future and he literally like set the tone for the whole series. This is where I come in and I seen the evolution of just Dragon Ball Z period because
yep,
mind
yep,
you, Dragon Ball, the whole The whole series came out in 1989.
Yeah.
I was born
Talk.
93.
Damn. Well, I'm old as
I
shit.
didn't see the show until 2004.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's still some time ago because that's over 20 years ago. I mean,
So you feel what I'm saying? So, and I
that's
just
some
got
time, bro.
word. I just got word from MJ that she remembers seeing that back in the day as well in
Mm,
the Philippines.
wow.
She said the Majin Buu era was back in the day in the Philippines. So, in
Shit.
hindsight, maybe we just didn't catch up to
Yeah.
what they already seen. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, wow, that's crazy. So, but back to what I was saying, bro. Like the Cell Saga was my greatest like memory of Dragon Ball Z because that was
Mm-hmm.
when we actually seen Gohan turn into Super Saiyan 2.
You know,
The first, the
you excited?
first, the first Saiyan to like to literally go to the highest level, past his
Mm,
pops,
that's the spot. That's
everybody,
crazy.
past his
Crazy.
pops, everybody. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And that was a crazy moment. And I land my plane right there, bro. On God.
That's it. That's it. And let me offer some feedback on that too. You know, it's crazy just about just the Cell Saga, how bringing that up, man. It was so trying for all the Saiyans to try to fight through that, and then you know what I mean. Them figuring out how to ascend on certain levels, but they sacrificed speed for power. Like they made their muscles bigger, but you slow. Like you out here just you're not Broly, bro. You're just not him.
Facts.
So they tried their best to try to keep up with a organic intelligence in Cell, who was a perfect version of speed and power. Keep in mind that he is a conglomerate, or what's another big word we like to use? An amalgamation.
Mm.
Yeah, for all vocab people that like to be the vocab police, amalgamation. You know what I mean? On just multiple cells from Frieza, Goku,
Facts.
Piccolo, Piccolo Jr. And
Mm.
you know what I mean? That really was just what they had to deal with. And of course, he got stronger every time. He progressed and stuff like that. Even when he self-destructed, so that was a lot to fight through. But I think just with Gohan himself, even through current movies and times now with the Cell Max movie and stuff like that, he always had that latent potential to be stronger or as strong as his father. Poor Vegeta always just being in second place, even though he currently in the Dragon Ball Super manga. I'm not sure if they transferred that into the I forgot what the Moro saga, if that's already been animated yet. But yeah, man, just him being now ultra ego. That's his
Fact.
evolutionary response to Ultra Instinct, which is now the perfected version according to where the manga is at. That's something interesting, right? So even Beast Gohan now. Now I hear that
Crazy.
they're sparring in the
Crazy.
manga now.
Beast Gohan is like, I don't care what nobody say. I think,
Crazy.
I really think my two, oh man, like my two top favorite people in the whole Dragon Ball universe is
Hmm.
Gohan and Trunks. Gohan because he was a half, like I guess he was a 60-40 Saiyan
Hmm.
slash human.
Yeah.
60% Saiyan, 40% human, but he reached levels that he surpassed his own pops. And
Hmm.
we seen in that movie when he fought Ultra Cell, where I don't remember the name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He fought Cell in that movie and he literally went Beast Gohan and like literally destroyed him so bad and it was sickening
Mm.
in a good
Yeah.
way. Cause he
Hmm.
literally destroyed him. Like Gohan is really one of those type guys, man.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I really think that Akira, like he made him a Pacific way for a reason, and
Mm.
you gotta give him respect for that because we all know that the whole show is based off of Goku, but I'm pretty sure that he made these characters in a way that it doesn't like supersede things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Goku, we already know Goku. He's like a god in this DBZ universe, but at the same time, you can't look at him and call him a god when you got Vegeta, who's damn near equal to this man, who got a son that's named Trunks, that came from the future, that came back in time just to show y'all, like, yo, don't make this wrong decision. Come on, like he came back in time to tell y'all, like, yo, don't make this decision because my future is not what you guys think it is.
Right.
He had to come back in time to kill off somebody because things didn't go how it planned.
Right. I'm still here, bro.
Crazy. That's why I was just like, yo, the show definitely went really crazy in a lot of different ways. And as I get older, I actually find, like, I figure out, like, how the story was actually really going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
I agree. I'm with you with that.
It was literally like 90 episodes that we had to remember. But I land my plane right there, bro. So my question for you is, who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Name your Mount Rushmore right now.
Dragon Ball Z specifically, or the whole
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure I had the range.
All right.
To explain it all. This is not in my top. This is not in any order. But King Piccolo, Raditz. Who else? Broly, DBZ Super Broly.
Okay.
Jiren, and who else? Pycon.
Hey yo,
let's go. Let's name names. Let's do that.
So wait. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, don't nobody like destroy me in these comments. Brother just chose people from the Namekian planet, right? I think you said Pycon, right?
Pycon is not from Namek. He fought Goku in the intergalactic tournament.
Okay,
I think that's like
a episode. Pycon was already dead, right?
Correct.
All right, cool. I thought he was from the Namekian planet. You said Broly. I can't like disagree with that. Broly was he's another joint. Like
Pycon, he's actually from the West Galaxy. You know what I mean? So he met him from I think the tournament was called the Otherworld tournament, where they had like the different, and this, it's funny. I wanted to amplify something you said. One thing that Akira Toriyama does well, he does a lot of foreshadowing, where he has things take place, in like, certain story flows that really end up being like a prediction or a hint on something. This is a lot of things that a lot of anime developers or animators do, even with just like a One Piece. Ichiro Oda, he did a lot of that. You know what I mean? Just with that alone, that I just find that interesting. So with him fighting that tournament and then getting into the that tournament of power, that was later in Dragon Ball Super. You know what I mean? This kind of be now carrying on that particular thing. But I think the difference between that one, that was animated at that time versus what we see in Dragon Ball Super, is a lot more action. But I think, of course, animation studios have gotten a lot more just crazy with the visuals. But one other thing too, and I'm gonna land my plane here. A lot of the animator studios aren't really fair to the Japanese animators that work there and really put together that magic in them studios. They work them guys to the bone. I don't really I'm not sure how it's sustainable You know what I mean? Just to kind of move at those high paces because I'm sure they have just for so many people and a budget in mind, and a lot of hours to put together 26 minutes of fire moving
Mm,
at 60 frames per second. Now using AI and top of the line, visual and animation and different types of software. That's a lot of rendering. That's a lot of animation and pieces and storylines and stuff to tie together. So you know what I mean. I think maybe if they could do better at it, or probably I don't know, find
yeah,
ways to create work life balance. I think that'd be fair for the animators. But who are we? But we as consumers, I don't think we can pay attention to stuff like that. But I don't
right.
know. I land. I don't want to ramble, but I just it's something I found just preparing notes for today's show, man. But yeah, man.
I feel like as far as animation goes, like
Hmm.
as far as different countries go, bro, the work ethic is always different.
Yeah.
Like over here, there's a lot of people. Dang, I hate to say this, bro, but like
Hmm.
on this side of the world where we at in America, we more on the
Yeah.
lazy side.
Honestly.
And when you go to those Western hemisphere over there,
Hmm.
if you want to keep it, let's keep it street. If you want to go to O Block, you want to go over here. You want to go to 63rd, we going over here, right here.
Right.
And it shows everything, bro, because like even though the animation from 1989 to now
Hmm.
with Super,
Yeah.
it definitely increased and it makes it shows you the different look of the whole show.
Hmm.
Like the whole show is like even with Dragon Ball Super is so dope. It's just by animation
Yeah.
wise. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
And it shows you how far the world has progressed in just people of like creative abilities and things of that nature. So I can't really discredit that, but at the same time, it's just like we always trying to chase that nostalgic feel of
Hmm.
what we used to see.
Right.
And then what we used to see was like, yo, now that we're older, like, yo, animation is kind of trash compared to, you know what I mean? Compared to
Yeah.
what we see now. But we
Yeah.
always got a part in our heart for that old school vibe. It's always a
The good
vibe.
old days, man.
It's
That's
always a
it.
vibe.
That's it, bro. Just I think you're absolutely right, man. But also, this is just in correlation to the progression of technology. I mean, like back then, bros, they had like all of them like the old school animation softwares, and you know what I mean, Windows 95, Windows 98, and you know what I mean.
Factual.
They was giving us like real like real action. When it came to how they was putting together these episodes and even just the fight scenes, like those like motion effects and perspective effects, and you know what I mean, just even like animating how they transform, like I mean, they try to. I think the pizzazz now is just more seasoned now compared to what it is then, but that's just
Factual.
based upon those limitations. But let's just look at it in retrospect, just the evolution of animation
Mm,
from the first animator. I can't think of his name off of hand. It's the new studio now handling the animation for Dragon Ball Super and the new arcs they're doing. It's just amazing. I
right.
think so.
That's crazy because for a show that been so seasoned and
Mhm.
that's already grandfathered in,
Yeah,
they always find these new adjustments to the show, and it's crazy to look at it like
yeah,
that, bro. Like if people paid attention, it's like as the time progressed, the characters progressed as well. You know what I mean? Like Goku and Vegeta, they don't have the same uniform how they did back in the 2000s.
yeah.
If people notice that, like they got actually like symbolism on their gis now. Before it
Hmm.
wasn't really nothing much like that. It's probably like the yin and yang sign. I'm
Yeah, it was
paraphrasing.
Master Roshi's Turtle House karate school or something like that.
You feel
That
me?
was the
So
original. Yeah,
I'm
for
just
Goku.
paraphrasing
Yeah.
and things of that nature. It's just like, yo, this show, like, definitely. Let's just keep it real.
Hmm.
Anybody in America knows that Dragon Ball Z was the pivotal start point of anime for anybody to fall in love with it.
I agree. I agree. So check this out. Here's some fun facts about Dragon Ball Z. So it originally came into syndication as well as the manga in the United States in the year 1995, if I'm not mistaken. So they've
Sheesh.
already had a 5 or 6 year head start in Japan. All the
Mm,
stuff we seen it was years old.
that's why. You know what I mean?
And we
That's
even
why.
just taught, and this is like, and I'm not sure when Dragon Ball came about, but I think Dragon Ball had got the original series came to the states in '95. I think
Mm,
around '98, '99. That's when Dragon Ball Z, picked up speed and stuff like that. And then
right.
hmm yeah,
Yo,
it was crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and go
So
from there.
so it makes me think, like,
Mm.
because like I said prior to what you just said, is like it's people that seen the Majin Buu era
Mm-hmm.
years before, and we caught on like 2005, 2006.
Yeah,
So my question is for anybody out there is like, was Dragon Ball Super already out like around like 20 like 2009, and we just caught up 2013, 14, or
yeah,
2020? Like, I don't know, bro.
hmm
Like, everything is like we get things last.
yeah,
So it just makes me wonder, like, are y'all ahead of us when it comes to this show? And y'all just
yeah.
like low key laughing at us, be like, yeah, dang, nigga already in this
hmm
first season type shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, man, like between 1996, 98, that's when it really kind of broke stream. And I think the company that gave that to us was what is it, Viz Media. So I believe Viz Media has like connections between America and Japan as far as porting, what I mean, animated cartoon series or syndicated series or movies and all those type of things. So,
mm,
them just being just a platform jump for Shonen Jump, which I believe that's what Akira Toriyama, also the creators of One Piece and Bleach and different other platforms or anime series. They're all pretty much housing their work there as far as promotion for merch and manga books, movie statues, whatever the case is. So but I'll
yeah,
say this too on the statue shit. In my land here, the price is gonna go up for everything Dragon Ball,
that's a
especially
fact.
statues and these, what I mean, like collector cards and out of print
Shit.
games. Yeah, it's about to go crazy.
Yeah, bro. And you gotta also think like it's a sad thing that Akira, if I'm saying his name right,
Yeah.
passed on. But at the same time, right, he had family, daughter, wife, so on and so forth.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that they got the rights to everything that he done.
Yeah, but
And you gotta
I'm
think
pretty
about
sure.
it, bro. Like this man been excuse me. This man been a wealthy man for a long time. Like for a long time. And we not talking about I'm not sure. Well, hold on. I don't think he ever like set sail in United States of America. So when he
Yeah.
was back where he was at, you gotta think he getting money from the back end over here where we at.
Hmm.
And the currency was so much like doubled of what it was to where he was
Right.
at. So I feel like
Yeah.
job well
Bro,
done,
bro,
bro.
definitely made back.
Job well done, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
He,
So I actually, yeah, man.
yo,
because he survived by his $55 million. They're good. They're good.
Hold on, say that one more time. Your screen had froze for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, well, I was saying when Akira Toriyama passed away, he left behind a $55 million inheritance. Yeah.
Come on,
Hey, that is okay. You can
come
give me a
on,
million and I'll make it work.
come on. We literally just said it's like, bro, he
Hmm.
was not playing. We
Yeah,
talking
man.
about brother been almost 30 years in creating the same show
Hmm.
and still capturing fans from different generations through generations. We talking
Yeah.
about baby boomers, millennials to Generation X, whatever
Hmm.
the next thing is after me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Generation Z, the little iPad
Yeah.
kid.
You feel me? Like, come on.
That's it.
Brother was not playing like he foreseen this, bro. He
Yeah.
was like, hey yo, I got something that I'm cooking up for generations for generations.
Hmm.
50 plus million, bro. In
Crazy.
his country, bro.
Yeah. This
Knowing
is
that, come
mm,
on, oh my god.
crazy. We ain't gonna talk about the movies because he cleared a billion a few times. I mean, speaking of movies, let me ask you, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie?
My favorite
Because
Dragon
he
Ball
he
Z.
done dropped some mixtapes, bro.
Hold on, wait. Just give me 5 minutes because I was just thinking about this.
Hmm.
It's hold on. It was the Super 17 movie,
Mm.
Android 17,
Yeah.
when Dr. Gero was already dead, but
Hmm.
somehow, some way, his system in the computer shit already like planned for Super 17 to be unlocked because
Right.
everybody else was dead
Mm.
or whatever the
Damn.
case may be. So they let Super 17 come out and it was all out brawl, but you know how it is,
Yeah.
how it ended. Super
Hmm.
17 got his ass whooped at the end.
That's it.
You feel me? This was in between the Cell Saga, and that's the crazy part because
Hmm.
Dr. Gero, 16, 17, well, regular 17 and 18, they all was done. But like I said before, Dr. Gero already had a plan if his demise came to a certain situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
And I
it.
think that was my favorite movie, honestly, bro.
Hmm.
Literally, that was my favorite, like, Dragon Ball Z movie, bro. And
Yeah,
then
you're right.
I gotta say this one time too. This
Hmm.
movie that I had, Super 17, was on VHS. It
Not
was
today.
on,
Bro, hit rewind. It took forever.
bro, it was on VHS. Nobody can tell me nothing. I
Damn.
literally had this on VHS, bro. Crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
It was so real with Dragon Ball Z that brothers was
Man.
buying VHSs of Dragon Ball Z that was in Japanese with English subtitles.
Mm-mm-mm.
But that's my favorite movie. What about you, bro?
Shoot, bro. They definitely dropped some joints. I think my favorite movie, I would say, would be shit. It's a lot of them. Um, The Return of Broly. It's between. Well, I say I got two tied for first place. Either Dead Zone, which was the Garlic Junior saga, and then what's the name?
I'm still here, bro.
Yeah, and then it was Broly. I think it was called the second return or something like that. When he came back from being blasted from the Kamehameha in space and shit.
Yo, bro, I got a question for you. So, when they
Yeah,
defeated Broly the first time on the movie, do you think that was like ill? Because like, if I'm not mistaken, remember
yeah.
Goku did the spirit bomb or whatever or he was going to blow up the planet, but
Mm-hmm.
Brody was still there, and then Goku teleported outside of the planet, so the whole planet destroyed with Broly in it.
Yeah.
That, that was the first movie that I seen like that killed Broly. Like they had
Mm-hmm.
no choice but to blow the whole planet up, bro.
Damn.
And this was
Yeah.
in Japanese. Like I didn't hear it from an English point of view. Like I
Mm-hmm.
literally listened to, like to the subtitles and stuff like that. But I might be paraphrasing. It's been such a long time, man. Like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z, it's a lot.
It's a while. So this what I, if I can recall, this is what I think was just like the premise of the whole Broly joint. So he was the legendary Saiyan who was born around the same time as Goku, and he was just exceptionally stronger. Goku had a power level of 700. He had a power level of 2000. Bro was a grown ass man
Sheesh.
out the womb. So, I mean, the fact that he was just so much more stronger than him, his dad had to like put that little like shot collar on board because he had that retarded. I ain't gonna say retarded. He had that special strength.
That's a fact. Big fact.
Bro was just special. So he was just uncapped as far as how he kind of presented himself, power scaling wise. But I guess it was what had him triggered was finally I mean, his dad being the head ass had got him set up with Goku, Vegeta, and them, and then bro just snapped. And just
Mm.
seeing that difference in power, just like not what I mean, Goku and them catching blows, but like y'all really just get dragged.
Mm.
Like bro is beating piss down your legs.
That's a fact.
Like
He was.
y'all getting thrown through the wall like goddamn motherfucking football players running through the tape when it's time to get
That's a
on the
fact.
field. That's bad. And
Mm.
it's just like, cartoon flicks don't really show you how powerful that look. But I had to believe like them motherfuckers was just flying into that wall at least 5,000 miles an hour.
That's a
What I mean?
fact.
Like bro's big as shit. He's throwing fastballs from here to Jupiter. You know what I mean? So just seeing that, and then what I mean. Ultimately, they supposedly what I mean hit him with the Kamehameha and shot through his chest, but bro
Mm.
ate that. And then with the return of Broly, which was the one I had cited as one of the ones I like, they pretty much had to do like a triple Kamehameha to really like send homie into the sun.
Mm.
They had to scorch him,
Mm.
literally, to get him up out of there because bro was just doing too much, and they had to, what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so like I'm so behind that in present time right now. Like Broly's
Mhm.
being trained by Vegeta right now.
Yeah. It's
So
so crazy.
obviously something
Hmm.
happened in a
Yeah.
way where Broly was just like, these are my brothers and things of that nature and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't really know, but I still think Broly is definitely one of those breakout characters, bro. And a lot
Hmm.
of guys that you pointed out before, I know I'm going back and from what you said, but at the same time,
Hmm.
we still honoring just Dragon Ball Z period. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's it, bro. Just that's really just the main thing. And
I
to
think
everybody that's viewing and listening, we just setting one up for the bro. But yeah, my bad, bro. I
no,
don't cut
you
you
good.
listen.
No, you good. So I do believe it's a lot of characters that were really great, but
Hmm.
at the same time they had to get got for real.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy to
definitely.
even think that one of your favorite characters was Pycon and Pycon was already dead, still whooping ass. That's crazy.
Yeah, like bro really had the juice in the underworld. I'm not sure if he's. I think they probably resurrected him in one of them episodes or something. I think he was in Dragon Ball, the Frieza movie for Super, Return Resurrection F, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm,
or one of them joints. He came back, but bro's around.
yeah, like he was one of those breakout characters, and the recent one was the dude Jiren.
Jiren, I
Jiren.
think that's
It's
his
crazy
name.
because
Yeah.
it's spelled just how I know somebody name. That's somebody name in the hood, bro. Like no shit. I ain't
I
even
wouldn't
gonna
be
lie.
surprised, bro. Listen,
I ain't.
people out here naming them kids adjectives and after, what I mean, commercial brands. Or somebody's son named
That's a
Dishonest.
fact.
Somebody,
But
people out here named Fiji.
yeah, bro, like he was a character that took them a long time to get his ass whooped for real.
Mm-hmm.
They had to fuse and all types of stuff, bro. But you know what I mean? But back to
Yeah.
what I'm actually saying, as far as everything, as far as Dragon Ball Z goes, like my favorite
Mm-hmm.
all time saga will always be Cell Saga because like that was the first time I actually watched Dragon Ball Z and I did not know what anime was. I
Yeah.
always questioned like why they look like this and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy time, bro, and I gotta respect Akira for that, man. Like he definitely knew what he was doing, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just crazy to think like I wish I had time to interview the bull. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because like I'm pretty sure like he probably came up with this. It had to be a idea as a kid to where he came from now. You know what I mean? Because he created separate universes from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball Super. But look, let's not forget he gave the licensing up for Dragon Ball Z to create a story that never existed, but it was still like pinnacle to everybody now. Dragon Ball GT.
Yeah.
Like they had characters on there that we love that don't even exist in the real story.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like the story was so made up, but it was so good. Like they turned Kid Buu into an actual person, like Oob. I know
The
you remember.
Ooh.
He was the only black character on GT. He just had a mohawk.
I think bro was Indian because whatever they did with Mr. Popo, I'm not sure. And no knock to the Akira Toriyama fans or
Yeah,
whoever's a
Mr.
diehard
Popo
Dragon
was a
Ball fan,
minstrel
but
show.
that definitely is kind of caricaturish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in just like early Dragon Ball, films, I've definitely seen a lot of caricaturist, style of art for like darker colored people. I don't particularly care for it, but you know what I mean. I mean, what can you do when we're not animating things? But in any case, it's still cool. I mean, I accept it. There's nothing I can do about it. So because other cultures have their own depictions or ideals, they usually come from the West. So
Mm.
Japan just kind of being, the West's, extended cousin or just, being a friend in the headlock, just because
Yeah.
of their history. Because back in World War II, that they was definitely running and gunning at each other. But you know,
Yo, let's keep it a buck, bro. Mr. Popo was literally like a depiction of Little Sambo on some minstrel shows type shit.
yeah, yeah,
Like
we're gonna call it that. Let's just
we
be
not
honest.
gonna escape from that. Like they literally his character looks like the motherfuckers that used to draw us as cartoon characters in the 50s and shit, bro. It's like
Yeah,
who
like,
came up with that character, bro? Like very,
oh man,
very, very Mickey, if you ask me. Like,
yeah, I agree, bro. I just think it's just that should look crazy. Side note, quick question. We need you to change your battery to your smoke detector because I can hear it beep every 5 seconds.
oh, shit.
No, no, it's all right. It's all right. Listen, I forget because I'm that black person that what I mean. I'm gonna let that shit beep for like a
Hey
month
yo,
until I change it.
why are you doing
I
this
caught
on
it, bro.
live, brother?
I'm sorry, but just hearing that for 30 minutes straight, I had to say something, bro.
Bro, I'm going to get to it, bro. I,
Mm,
I got the
batteries.
battery right here. It's
Spring is here. Batteries is
all
for
right.
sale.
Dang, hold on. Yo,
Nah,
after
but you
this
good though.
live, bro, I'm sorry for the people viewing this.
Hmm.
Sometimes life be life in. We gonna get to it sooner or later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to it as soon as I get off this goddamn live. This the fourth time I heard this shit. I'm tired of this shit.
Mm,
Word.
yeah. Yeah. But that's all good though. But yeah,
Word.
man. Yeah, man. Just
Dang,
you
bro,
know
you
what it
threw me
is.
off, bro.
Oh my bad. That wasn't even intentional. But that see that
All right,
there I go again. Well,
all
yeah,
right,
bro.
bro.
Just yeah, just kind of but back into it, man. We good, bro. But just a little comedic moment for the viewers. But yeah, man, just with the legacy of Akira Toriyama. Not really too fond of his caricatures on the Mr. Popo thing. I think that actually came up in a few conversations. A lot of people just not too happy about it. And I think this one girl that came up in my timeline. I'm not sure what post it was. I think I bookmarked it. I'm not for sure I even sent it to you. She actually got fired by saying something about Akira Toriyama and about the the poor representation of black or African characters in Dragon Ball.
Mm.
Interesting, right?
I
So
we was just talking
yeah.
about that, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
he maybe I don't know. I'm not going to discredit the man's creativity or
Mm-hmm.
nothing like that, but
Right.
maybe at the same time, because you remember, like this came out in what, like
Right.
'89.
Mm-hmm.
During that time, it was still making it real tricky out there.
Yeah.
And then his probably depiction of what he's seen as black people, he probably seen from Amsterdam because Amsterdam has a parade where they do
Mm-hmm.
blackface about black people.
Yeah. That.
So it's probably a lot of different factors going on.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the
Yeah.
same time, maybe he was just like, this is what he thinks they look like, which is wrong on his end. Just because we honoring you in your creativity as far as cartoons go,
Mm-hmm.
but it is kind of Mickey and tricky that Mr. Popo looks like little Sambo in those minstrel show
Yeah.
cartoons, bro. That's a
Yeah. You're
fact.
right, bro.
Y'all can
You're
hate
right.
me. Hate me. Please bring it. You feel what I'm saying? Bring it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, facts is facts.
That's it. I mean, one thing about it, like, we're not going to act like, you know what I mean, when, okay, so it comes, this always surfaces a lot. So when we're not represented in, cartoons and media, it's a problem not because people don't know better. It's just like when right from wrong, but you choose to do something that's off-putting or could be considered disrespectful or could be alleged to be inappropriate because you're just making light out of people's cultures or certain looks and stuff like that. Because when it comes to black folks, either our noses is too big, or our lips are too big, or we're too dark, or we're, you know what I mean? It's something a little crazy, this big dumbass afro or something stupid they do
Facts.
because they only go by references of what they understand as, African related or culturally, related, what I mean? Just like depictions of how a person looks. I don't know, but I think ultimately, not to kind of sidetrack too far off. I think ultimately, as we ourselves, as looking at people who are black animators or African based or whatever the case is, anyone from the diaspora, if you're animating or you're creating, as long as you represent us correctly, you can give us wonder and give us imagination and give us heroes and we can see them power up or become better versions of themselves. I mean that's the main thing. But
Right.
yeah, I just think that just with Asian countries, especially in Japan, a lot of them still have a ignorant view of African people, you know what I mean, or black people. They like the culture, the things that we do, but don't particularly care for our struggle or they have misunderstandings because all they know is just the mainstream news of things. They don't
Mm.
have conversations. They don't view pages that are showing them deeper perspectives. You know what I mean? Just because people who don't know better are only following the algorithm. People who don't follow their heart follow the instructions. Japanese are very obedient people. They're very regimented. I've even seen this one clip of somebody just doing a video walkthrough of Japanese people crossing the street, and what I mean, you heard nothing but footsteps, nothing but footsteps. Just a thing what they do where they're quiet in the morning and everyone's just needing that quiet and peace. I've never seen the people so in sync and so routinely the case. But I mean, I get it. They just really just know what they know because that's how they were groomed to be as a society. But we in America, we don't give a fuck. We out here eating motherfucking pork ribs with guacamole, 8 o'clock in the morning with wine,
Bullshit.
and would be giving advice.
Bullshit.
we, we are doing all this wild kookumene nonsense, and you know, it just we America we don't have no limitations on
Mm,
certain things, but I don't know,
actually.
bro. I think I mean, King's disease is kind of eating at us at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of eroding us, but I don't know, none of my business
Yeah,
because
bro.
everybody find enlightenment at their own time. That's all I
Like,
can say.
man, look, this was a good live. I think we touched
Hmm.
on a lot of different things about the creator,
Yeah.
Akira. We touched on some controversial things about when it comes to black characters and stuff. It's still,
Hmm.
when I think about it, bro, when you like described it and explained it to me, it definitely seems kind of Mickey and tricky, low key.
Yeah.
Because like if I can compare Mr. Popo to Lil Sambo with the joint on the back is like back, you know what I mean? Like the little fishing
Hmm.
pole with the sack on it, paws and
Hmm.
stuff. That's kind of Mickey to me, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to discredit him because at the same time, you're creative. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. And that man can't speak for himself, but ultimately, the most we can do when we honor those who kind of transition on impacts on the world it's just really just speak on what we've seen them, their range in life from the best they've been to the worst they've been, the good and the bad. We're all going to end up being judged, alive or dead. So I just look at it as, all right, well, you've learned some lessons. Now, what can we, do to be better from the lessons learned? That's it. But
Nice.
just my 2 cents in the bucket, bro. But any closing, excuse me, any closing words or thoughts or promotion? We got the promo time for the folks. So, let's
Yo,
get to that.
peep game, right? So
Hmm.
check this out. So we got so many projects coming out right now. We
Hmm.
got Black Mozart, 302 to the Bayou, crazy.
Hmm.
Y'all
Yep,
need to
yep,
cop up.
yep.
Shut up and cop up. It's gonna be live on Bandcamp, man. We
That's
doing
it, bro.
straight
Direct
to
to consumer.
consumer.
That's it.
Straight to
That's it. Not.
consumer.
That's it. Because the streaming game is dead. Unless you're like Drake or somebody. But if I can
Yeah.
sell it to you directly, just like I'd sell you a CD or sell you a cassette, or $10 a piece, that's really just to be crazy. Also the past projects we just got out. We got Delaware Dreaming by Beast EP. Check that out now. All platforms. Also on Bandcamp, direct to consumer. So, peep game on that. Swarm season is on the way. It is springtime, so we'll be swarming. You hear me? Part one is on the way. Part two, fourth quarter of 2024. We got Animal Kingdom out now. We got the
Out
slowed
now.
version out now, both on Bandcamp.
Out
And
now.
yeah, man, we got a lot of great things we got going on. We about to, head out to the New Orleans and do some networking soon. So you're gonna see some more vlogs and sit downs and just really having conversations with people with the culture, the music, and showing the correlation between the Delaware party sound and that New Orleans bounce because it's the same BPM, it's the same idea, it's the same energy, having a good time, doing your dance. Every hood, every neighborhood or city, we got our own style of doing things. And I think that with this project just sticking near to dear to what we know in the party era, from 2000 to 2012, or the last time Shiz Nitty, or rest in peace Bobby Dimes, had dropped the project, that was really just that little timeline for that. And I think that
Yep.
having that conversation, making it clear and visible, and presenting in a way that's engaging, we want this project to be, one of those. So we appreciate y'all stopping by, popping by. We're gonna hop on out the live, and just gonna continue to give y'all content. So just stay tuned, like, comment, rate, subscribe, share, please share, and then that's about it, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.